My BFI player choice this week is one of my favourite movies of all time. A film which juggles humour and horror, thoughtfulness and violence, the sacred and the profane with bewildering results. Written and directed by Exorcist author William Peter Blatty, who also plays one of the film's most memorable characters, it's a theological thriller that debates the existence of God while pondering the importance of adapting Shakespeare's plays for dogs. The Ninth Configuration.
You're the new boy, huh?
I'm Colonel Hudson Kane.
Do I call you Hud?
Try calling him Colonel.
Are you the one that makes the chicken?
Colonel Kane's a psychiatrist.
Sure. And they told me you were a doctor. This man treats crocodiles for acne! Why are we quibbling? Pack up and leave, Hud. You're on the way out. I'm acting on orders so to inform you.
Who ordered you, Cutshaw?
Unseen forces, far too numerous to enumerate. Check the files. It's all in the files.
The Ninth Configuration began life as a tragicomic novel entitled Twinkle Twinkle Killer Kane, which itself grew out of Blatty's experiences as a screenwriter who was fired for attempting to deepen the meaning of a stage play he'd been enlisted to adapt. The story centres on a remote psychiatric facility established toward the end of the Vietnam War, where combat veterans are tested to see whether they're faking symptoms of madness. Into this facility comes Colonel Kane, the brooding psychiatrist who becomes obsessed with Billy Cutshaw, an astronaut who suffered a crisis of faith and now refuses to go to the moon. But Kane has secrets of his own, haunted by terrifying dreams of senseless bloodshed which may or may not be his own. Blatty had originally attempted to interest William Friedkin in his Killer Kane script before the director made the Oscar winner The French Connection. But after the success of The Exorcist, Blatty revisited and substantially rewrote his long-cherished project, crafting a script which would beat Raging Bull and Ordinary People to the Golden Globe for Best Original Screenplay in 1981. Despite such accolades, The Ninth Configuration struggled to find an audience and slipped out almost unnoticed in several different versions under different titles in the 80s. When I first met Blatty in the early 90s, I swore that I'd make it my business to see that a proper director's cut of Ninth Configuration was released on DVD, and over many years, Bill and I worked together to make that happen. I also had the privilege of editing and annotating his script for publication. With a brilliant ensemble cast that includes Scott Wilson, Robert Loggia, Exorcist star Jason Miller, and Blatty himself as Colonel From, The Ninth Configuration boasts some of the greatest actors you'll ever see in one of the strangest films you could ever imagine. I love this movie, and I hope you share some of that affection.